This is Maven Romero. We're in Kualitonali. Interview with Rhythmic Asylum, so here they are.
Rhythmic Asylum.
Rhythmic Asylum.
Rhythmic motherfucking Asylum, what it is, LA Punks. What it is?
Where are you guys from?
Fucking RA crew. I'm from South Central.
Me too, I'm from South Central.
I grew up in East Hollywood.
I'm from Pico Rivera, which is Southeast LA.
So tell me, what are you guys doing here? How did you guys get the gig here?
People like this.
Well, we got the gig because Angela Boatwright, the Vans documentarian, she recommended us to Kevin Lyman, the creator of the Vans Warped Tour. She's like, hey, I think this band is professional. I think they'd fit the bill. He's like, yeah, put them on. If they call me. So I call him, I was like, hey, Kevin. He's like, all right, yeah, you guys are the last band confirmed. Just email me, you guys be set. That's how we got in. So it's cool. It's kind of rushed, but we got it.
Excited?
Yeah.
I was excited, yeah.
At first, it seemed surreal, and then I woke up this morning, I'm like, shit, we're gonna play a big show.
I didn't feel it till the drive over. No, once I got here and saw all this shit, that's when I started feeling it.
Yeah.
Were you nervous up there?
It's really strange to play with bands where that you've been listening to, that basically you've grown up with and have basically changed your mindset of how society works and how challenges how you've been brought up. Bands like Bad Religion have always tested my what my parents have taught me, very conservative sort of views and stuff. And this is crazy to be playing with bands I was listening to when I was 13, 15, that seriously literally changed my life, and it's fucking crazy,
Are you guys not gonna check out this fucking sick ass flyer? Christmas is not done. It's gonna get better.
It's not done yet.
Yeah. Look, there's blood right here too. Sadly, there's some blood right here.
There was some blood right there.
He's got his blood and sweat on it. I think that's the sweat. That's the blood.
Chris made it with his own working class hands. He's our artistic director and our graphic designer. I'm graphic artist number 1. He's graphic artist number 2.
So just to clarify on the banner, it's an anti-Nazi message. That doesn't promote hate or racism or anything. Because one of the guys sort of said, "Is that a swastika?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's breaking." This is just it's not a hit against all cops. Obviously against a racist sort of just representing the racist system, which police are people that preserve the the racist system. So this is just the fist of the typical working class, middle class person that is affected by everyday issues that happen that basically come down to racism. And Rhythmic Asylum, actually, the name Rhythmic Asylum is sort of an idea of that, where rhythmic is just the word rhythmic is music. Asylum is sort of an escape, so just an escape from music, escape from bullshit from the outside world that sort of distracts you. It's the music sort of helps you through all that bullshit, so yeah, that's basically what Rhythmic Asylum means.
In a world surrounded where the mainstream media propagates ideas of money, getting bitches, greed, Rhythmic Asylum, you feel very at an asylum, very at peace in the music, the darkness that is Rhythmic Asylum, our punk lyricism and our social commentary. That's what it is. It's a safe space for everybody. And you'll notice that a lot of our songs have to do with anti-cop, anti-gentrification, and also anti-first world invasion in third world countries, such as the way that the U.S. is invading Pakistan and killing a lot more women and children, killing more civilians than it actually is getting rid of enemy combatants. So that's what it is. It's just peace, unity, and anti-fascism, I guess you can say, if that word gets thrown around a lot. But yeah, the Rhythmic Asylum. Peace. I mean, that's the end of that question. Oh yeah, you guys like my shirt?
Yeah.
I drew it. You can see, yeah, it's my autograph right here, Gary Alvarez. I've been drawing since I was in kindergarten, and where I draw bears and shit, and Godzillas and caves and shit. But then in high school I started doing caricatures of my high school instructors. Here's Mr. Farley with a fucking horse bottom having sex with a pig. Fuck that guy. He'd straight up check out the Filipina 16-year-olds. Oh, I like your shirt, Libby. I'm gonna give it to my Korean wife that I mail ordered from Korea. I was like, what the fuck, you weirdo. So I did that. And I guess later on when I got more finely tuned with my penmanship, my pencilship, I was like, what can I do that's something that's really reflective of Rhythmic Asylum? This toxic environment that we're growing up in that has to do a lot with death, destruction, decay, the temporality of life, and how we grew up in a toxic environment where we don't have a lot of resources, but just as easily we can navigate through the cracks and create beautiful things. But at the same time, it can be easily taken away. And you can see the Los Angeles skyline reflected because that is the environment that we're growing up in. That is our Rhythmic Asylum. It's very cyclical, it's symbolic, and it means either growth or decay for whoever's interpreting it. So I don't know. It can mean something different for you than it means for me. And the sociologist.
4 years, this is gonna be my
What
lawyer.
it is. I'm studying for the LSAT. Don't ask me for legal advice. That'd be premature malpractice.
Is it gonna be what?
That'd be premature malpractice. All the real lawyers would be like, posing ass fool. You don't even have your fucking JD. I'll be like, all right, shit.
I know, we watch a lot of like lawyer TV
Law and
shows.
Order.
Yeah.
Criminal Minds. I watch all that too.
Yeah. It's
Channel
pretty cool.
30.1.
Well, we don't have TV, so we like search everything.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of things.
You purposely choose to not watch TV.
Yeah.
It's like a media blitz. I get caught up in the white privilege, the way that it's like, okay, well, I guess Xanax is for, I guess, the white privileged people who are able to afford this medication.
But then at the end it says all these like side effects. Like
If your erection lasts more than 4 hours, call your physician. If you have suicidal depressive thoughts, call your physician. It's like, oh shit, cool. It's like they hide it with people like,
not really.
it's the society of the spectacle. It's a farce.
I like TV.
Hi, Eloy.
What's up?
There it is. How are you feeling today, Eloy?
Actually, feeling pretty good. Came, I played this shit. I luckily don't have to handle any of the other stuff. I got Gary and Chris for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary.
All they really gotta do is make me happy, and I play and stuff.
We're the unofficial band managers, and they're the rock stars.
I have the life. I don't work for shit, and I get it all. Pretty good.
Yeah. Were you nervous? Like, how'd you like the 40 ounce cover?
If Chris, I don't know, it could have been better. It was too fast, but it's our fault for like doing it last, like kind of forcing Chris to like improvise that and stuff.
I think it pulled off well.
It still was pretty good. We got Juan on the stage.
JP got on stage.
JP got on stage. He just like jumped over the shit.
People
Like,
I know,
all over the
he's
stage,
straight
too.
just like cat jump. Like,
we made the security where in the beginning you warned them too.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, hey, man, it's coming.
They were just like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make your job interesting right now, you know. I mean, you swear they're just kind of bored, just going like, yeah, man, it's kind of cool. Whatever. Like, we made him do something. Maybe that chick Carrie also worked to get the fucking shit out of the fucking crack. And I was like, all right, thanks, handle me, because we're the artists today. You work for me. Pay us. No, but seriously, pay us. We got rent to pay and mouths to feed.
I owe these guys money, so I gotta pay them back, especially Chris.
Yeah,
But besides that, you know, wasn't nervous. It was just really, really hot up there.
Yeah, it was hot.
me too.
Otherwise,
My
it's
feet
still
were burning.
Yeah. One day, you guys are gonna come to a trap house with us.
Trap house.
Trap Centro. There is a logo for the trap house too.
Yeah.
There's a really nice logo.
It's kind of catchy. It's clever.
Really nice looking, you know. Yeah. One day you guys come to the trap house, you know, record maybe a little bit. You guys will see some really interesting things, you know.
Really stupid stuff.
Yeah, really stupid shit, you know.
I've done air guitar for like 40 minutes straight.
Yeah, he was kind of like, he drank a little too much. He was just singing, jumping around. This one has so much energy. Like, he does not do drugs, but he acts like he does. Yes.
I get drunk.
Man, he's just like high on life.
Yeah, like this guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys should come to the trap house. You guys will see, meet some really interesting people. And you know, kick it with the SCDPs, you know, the squad. Luckily, we're not like about fighting.
It's our little crew. It's
not
friend
crew.
group.
It's just literally a group of friends. That's why, like, whoever, like, everyone usually thinks like, oh yeah, you guys are like fucking. You guys go fight people, go do this, go do that. But then, like, we went to the trap house and they just see that we're just.
So you guys are a bunch of idiots. Yeah, let's be idiotic.
Fucking like right there doing stupid shit.
Drunken Uno for hours, fucking
I
bowling.
hate drunken Uno like
fucking
so
basketball,
bad.
Freestyling.
Oh man. Like then you know there's always that like rough housing stuff. Someone gets too drunk, you know, drawn them. New Year's, you know, kind of do really fucked up things to them. But like it's all in the family.
Yeah.
So
It's fun.
really fun.
Together, we look out for each other. Of
course,
each
man.
other, give each other rides. Up the punks, down the beers.
Stuff.
Show.
First show with them.
Oh, Destino del Clan.
Oh, yeah.
August 29th, 2014 at Destino del Clan by Broadway and MLK. Yeah, King. South Central.
Yeah, they.
Building, right? The little.
Yeah, with the little like low key door.
On the wall.
Yeah.
Smoking patio.
I thought this was a liquor store. Nah. It's a DIY
Yeah,
spot.
they were cool there, man. We helped the guy like get bands for the show and stuff, so we could go whenever we wanted, go practice, use all his equipment and everything until people I guess burned it out, and then he started.
They're being more strict on it.
Yeah, he started being more strict. And
Thanks,
now,
drunken assholes.
Now he just like keeps it low key again, with like the small group of people that he'll have with his little like group of people. Because the guy that was there, he was kind of like over, like he was like maybe early 40s, maybe, you know, like balding. He was in his band, you know, but he liked how we brought the energy. Then we kind of.
He brought
him in
us up a
trouble
lot too, because like he ended up recording us with like the sound system that he had there. And he did a live stream on YouTube, so because of that, we had like 5 or 6 tracks on YouTube, and that's how we're able to like get out and be like, hey, we're a band that exists. Here's our track listing. This is what we sound like. This is what our lyricism is like. And because of that, we kind of made like a cult following, and then that grew, and it just kind of grew into whatever we are now. So thanks Lalo, and thanks Jenny for putting together that show.
that
Even
first
though
show.
It almost fell apart, but we put it together because with our working class hands, did it.
Tell
DIY.
me about that song.
Shit. All right.
Twerking class ass.
Okay.
I like to call it.
I guess I came up with that concept with I guess like somebody that I knew in UC Santa Cruz, and I guess she was like, hey, have you ever noticed like people who work in like kitchens or who do gardening, they have like really coarse skin. It has like a lot of like scrapes and scars. It's really like it's rot. It just looks like you put in work. And she was comparing it to, I guess, like the more like uppity middle class people who are like, damn, like, can you tell that such and such has like never done a day of work in their life? I was like, oh shit, yeah. She's like, yeah, like it's like super lotioned, it's like totally clean, like super princess. So, like, damn. And she's like, yeah, you can tell who's really humble and who's working class, who comes from our environments by looking at their hands and how like fucked up it is. And the people who have like more like, I guess like cream colored kind of like fingers, it's like, all right, so I guess you came from like Beverly Hills, Brentwood, or Bel Air. It's like a small kind of warning sign, but I guess like a unity thing between people who come from disadvantaged neighborhoods and who come from places of poverty to be like, cool, we do have a little bit of resources, but we can make it big and create beautiful things. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's creation. It's creation and resilience and never giving up. It's working class hands, power. All right, get ready. Get ready for the Rhythmic Asylum full length coming out in December 2015, probably in January. I don't know. We're gonna have 12 tracks. It's gonna be full of your fucking favorite accidental crust, hardcore punk, a little ska, cause we're Rhythmic Asylum. All right, crew, check it out. Subscribe.